Hello all you angel girls and angel boys. You're looking really cute. How have you been? Speaking of angels, look at this candle that my sister bought me. So I live in Melbourne and I found out the other day that our city has been in lockdown the longest in the whole world, which is very depressing. So I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. So you're gonna get the inside scoop today on writing songs and what to do when you get stuck. The beautiful thing about songwriting is there is no right or wrong, and everyone does it differently, or every song can come about differently. But I feel like every song always has those writer's block moments, or just not knowing where to start. So here are some things that help me shake that off and inspire me. Number one is write the song title first. This is something I know quite a few songwriters do, where they write the title of the song first and work back from there. I've been loving doing that. Pick a word that's visually strong, or maybe a word that has multiple meanings you can draw from. Have a look through your notebooks. It's a very good idea to just start keeping a list of song title ideas. Just when they come to you, write something down. Go through random messages on your phone. Sometimes I like to make Pinterest boards. I've definitely done that for a few songs. I'm a visual person. I love to just look at colors and themes and things and make a little mood board for a song. And if you're really stuck, you can try out this random noun generator, and there's probably a few more like it out there. Pick one and just start brainstorming feelings and ideas that come when you look at this word. Hot tip number 2 is reversing melodies. This is a cool experimental thing. So if you have your chord progression down, just keep looping those chords and just improvise some phrases and melodies over the top, just in gibberish or whatever. And then you just reverse the vocal. It'll give you all of these crazy melody ideas that you would have never thought to try. Eves Caritas used this technique in her song Further Than the Planes Fly. That you are one. She found that line when she was reversing her recorded vocal, which is so cool. So give that a try. Also, just get weird and try cutting up the vocal and mismatching it. See what melodies appear. Try thinking outside the chords as well and picking notes that maybe aren't in the chord. Beautiful. But melodies are a really personal thing. I find melodies the hardest to give tips about because you just have to follow your own intuition, and usually the idea that comes first or comes naturally is the one to go with. Number 3 is lyrical experimentation. It's time to get mad. You can try some wacky things like this website, Language is a Virus. It has this cut up machine and you can get super experimental here. You can generate random phrases, you can copy and paste a poem in here and it'll cut it up and rearrange the words. Hours of fun to be had in there. It's a bit of a rabbit hole. I think that website was inspired by David Bowie, some techniques that he used to use. You can also experiment with letting Google suggestions finish your sentence. This one's a bit weird. I heard this somewhere. I can't say I've used this one very much, but someone told me to try listening to multiple songs at a time. So you could have You Belong With Me, Taylor Swift, playing in your left ear, and then Black Skinhead, Kanye West, playing in your right ear. That's probably a terrible combination. Sounds like the combination of death. But if you listen to both, you might have an epiphany and hear something really cool. And another simple experiment to try is writing a question and having that as your verse, and writing in the answer or an answer and having that as your chorus. Now it's time to spice up your chord progression. If you're stuck on chords, sometimes it's cool to look up chord progressions from some of your favorite songs and try putting down a similar progression to that. Maybe you can play in your chords and try just moving one note up and down within the chord. Add in some sevenths and ninths and 11ths, and you can try using an arpeggiator. You can just put an arpeggiator on, fiddle with the settings, and just see what notes it picks out. Try different inversions of chords. There was a song I wrote called Breathe This where I only played inverted chords the whole time. One of my mentors at university taught me this. He was helping me with the writing of a song of mine called Heartbreak Club. I felt like we were getting stuck at the chorus, and he said, play the song through the verse and the pre-chorus maybe if you've got one. And then as soon as you get to the chorus, cut the music and just sing out and see what comes out with no music underneath, just a cappella. So I'd written this part leading up to the chorus. I heard you say, don't you ever leave me. I said my love gently. Then we just stopped the music and sang out, heartbreak, na 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 da da. And we just had that melody, and then that turned into the chorus. Heartbreak, oh, what you talking about it? Heartache, we don't talk about heartbreak. Let it in you now. The stop and sing. Number 6 is stutter. I use this sometimes when I want a hook to just be really catchy and simple. You do have to be careful with when you're being repetitious to write something that's not going to be that you're going to get really sick of, annoyingly repetitive, which is what I did in my song called Love Me Please. The chorus is just a repetitive stuttered phrase, so it goes, sha-la-la-love me please. Stutter on the la-la-la.
I'm stealing stuff, okay?
It's a stuff thief.
I'm stealing your stuff.
Yes, if you want something really catchy, give that a go, and also try messing with the rhythm a bit and placing them on different starting beats to shake it up. Number 7 is to use your 5 senses. Maybe you have more than 5 senses. Use all of the ones at your disposal. Taste, touch, sight, hearing. What's the other one? Smell. Try and use all of them in your writing. There's also this site called Enchanted Learning, probably for, primary schoolers and stuff, but it's great for me. So say for instance, this one is a summer vocabulary word list. You could be tasting berries, smelling fresh fruit and flowers, a can of fizzy drink opening, feeling salt and sand. Just picture it as hard as you can. Just really paint that picture for the person listening, and so they can really immerse themselves and visualize themselves in the story. Number 8 is simplify it. Go simpler. Less is more. Trim the fat, just cut it down. Have a simple idea as your main point. And I think it's nice to have the first line and the last line of the chorus just frame the main point of your song and your chorus. I think a good example of that, circling back, is Lean on Me, Bill Withers. So the lyrics are, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. And it comes all the way back to lean on again, which is I think that's just so simple and cute. Such a simple phrase. The next tip is change up your rhyme schemes. So I guess the go-to for a lot of people is just, the end of line A rhyme with the end of line B. There are endless formulas and haikus and different rhyming schemes you can try. So you have a perfect rhyme, a rhyme where both words, where they share the exact same assonance and number of syllables, they just perfectly rhyme with each other. You can try a slant rhyme or like a near rhyme. When I think of that, it could be like house and clouds. You can try an I rhyme where 2 words look the same on the page, but they don't actually rhyme when you speak them. So move and love. Then you can get into the rhyme schemes, structures like A, B, A, B, A, B, C, B, A, A, B, B, A, A, B, B, C, D, E. I really love internal rhymes, and a friend I was with in a session recently, this is also his favorite thing with lyric writing, of having 2 words that rhyme within the one phrase. Reminds me of like Dr. Zeus or something as well, like I went to town to buy a gown. But you know what? Sometimes you can just throw a curveball at them and just make a line not rhyme at all. Sometimes I love that. Just when they're like not expecting it. You just hit them with a word that's so random and doesn't rhyme with anything else in the lyrics. And I think that's so dope sometimes. My last tip for today is follow the leader. Say if I'm writing to an instrumental, or a producer has sent me an instrumental, I'll really play off what's already there in the instrumentation, say a bass line. I'll copy that bass line with the vocal or make it very similar so that they kind of are parallel or complement each other. Recently I was writing a song and the bass line rhythm was like da 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 da. And I did just another ordinary day, just another breath you took away, and I tried to copy the rhythm. Yeah, it's a really fun thing to play with, just mimicking other instruments in the track. And then it just really cozily fits with the instrumentation. Another extra tip is to move. If you're really stuck, just go for a walk, dance around, maybe go for a roller skate and just like move your body. Those are my tips for today. Let me know how you go if you've tried any out. If you have any tips, I would love to hear in the comments below what your go-tos are for writer's block or just experimenting and trying new things when you're writing. I'd love to hear what you're doing. What freaky things are you doing, guys? Sometimes it's nice to just not take it too seriously and just trust your inner child and your intuition with it. And there's no wrong answer. Go nuts! Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next Monday.